Hello everyone, I hope that you're doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Shikha and I welcome you to my channel. As always, I'm so grateful that you're listening, subscribing, and commenting. I really appreciate the support. And in this one, I wanted to speak to you about a conversation I had recently with one of the newer INFJs that I've met recently. And she was talking about how one of the things that she has a really hard time with is not feeling appreciated. She is a mother of two children and she loves to cook for them and she likes to cook healthy foods for them. And that's one of the things that we love to do as INFJs. I've noticed this about myself as well, is that I have this desire, this innate desire to take care of the people around me physically. Like I want them to be healthy. My parents, whenever I'm around my parents, I'm always like, all right, let's do this particular diet. Let's take this particular pill, or let's take this particular tincture, or all of these things. I'm always trying to be like, all right, let's build our immune system. Let's build your strength. Let's build your stress relief capability. I'm always trying to make sure that I'm building them up physically so that they're healthy and they can take on the world. And so this INFJ mother is also doing the same thing. She wants to feed her children healthy foods so they can be strong and they can take on the world and all that. But of course, they're American and they want to eat American foods. They want to eat pizza and burgers. They eat a lot of meat and beef and pork. And she gets very upset because they don't want to eat her healthy food. They don't want to eat the greens that she prepares. They want to go outside and eat meat and things like that. And she gets very upset. And then she cries about it. And then when she cries about it, of course, they're like, no, we love your food. We want to eat your food. And then they'll eat it for 2-3 days and then they don't, right? So one of the things she said to me is that, I don't feel appreciated. I want to feel appreciated. I wish I could feel appreciated. And I really wanted to do a video on this, not because I don't think that we should not be appreciated. Of course, we should be appreciated. I mean, that's nice to be appreciated. I love it when you guys appreciate me and send me nice messages saying, oh, I love your videos. I mean, it makes me feel really good on the inside. It makes me bubble up with joy, and I feel grateful, right? But the problem is that, or the thing is that, I'm not going to stop doing videos if no one appreciates me anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to stop doing videos if you guys don't send me messages anymore saying that you love my videos. I'm still going to keep on doing my videos because I'm doing it because of me. I'm doing it for me. I love the messages, but they're not the reason I'm doing the videos, right? Whereas this individual, she's still obviously learning about herself. And so the problem is that she's associated her doing with external appreciation. Why is she cooking? She loves to cook. She loves to cook. That's the essence of it. Yes, she loves to cook for other people and she wants them to appreciate her food, but the essence of it is that she loves to cook. But because she's not getting appreciation, she stopped cooking altogether, which is one of her main joys. She's not cooking at all, and that gives her joy. So she's taken away from her joy because she's not getting external appreciation. What she needs to do is pull it all back to within herself. She cooks because she loves to cook, and she does it even if she doesn't get external appreciation, because internally she's getting a lot of appreciation. She loves her food. She likes cooking. She likes to eat her food. If no one else eats her food, that's fine. She's still eating it. She's still enjoying it. If they don't want to eat it, go ahead and eat what you want to eat. I'm still going to cook my food. Eventually they'll come around, maybe. Eventually they might not. Who knows, right? I've told you guys this before many times, but when I first started doing videos, no one was listening to me for a long time. For at least a year or so, I did videos and no one paid attention. No one listened to my videos and I got no appreciation at all. Of course, I could have stopped and be like, well, I guess no one really cares, so I should stop talking. But I didn't because it was for me. And so I really want to bring it back all again to external locus of control versus internal locus of control. I've spoken about this many times before, but it literally is the thing that changes a INFJ from an unhealthy INFJ who's always crying and weeping and neurotic to a healthy INFJ who's a little bit more mature and who can take what's happening around them without falling apart, right? And I've spoken about this many times before, so if you want, you can go check out my older videos on external versus internal motivation or locus of control. But really, it is the essence of how an INFJ can grow up and mature. We really have to take back that locus of control and put it back within ourselves. We really have to take back the motivation and put it back within ourselves. We're not doing it for someone else. We're doing it for us. Yeah? And so as soon as you realize that, and as soon as you pull that back within yourself, you're going to realize that, okay, cool, fine. No one cares about me. No one appreciates me. Whatever. I appreciate myself, right? And so we have to live in the world that has been given to us. We always fight against the world that's been given to us, especially this individual. She's fighting against what's going on, and she's getting upset about it, and she's getting unhappy with it. And so she's going to be unhappy, but is the situation going to change? No, not really. Her children are still going to love to eat American food because that food is addictive. I mean, come on, it's delicious and addictive. Of course they want to eat it. They're children. And so she can do what she can. She's going to try her best. But if it doesn't work out, either she can she can keep on being unhappy for the rest of eternity and waste her life away like that. Or she can be like, all right, cool. So they don't care about my food. They don't like it. And they're not going to eat it. All right, cool. That's fine. I'm done with them. If they want to eat it eventually, they can. I'm going to cook for myself. I love to cook. I'm going to still keep on cooking. I might get other people to eat my food. I have friends who love my food, so they can eat my food. I don't care. If my children don't eat it, that's it. It's done, right? Accept what's going on around you. Stop beating your head against a wall that does not yield. You're basically going to break your head. Why are you breaking your head over something that doesn't matter? It doesn't matter, right? Eventually, none of this stuff is going to matter. So the main thing that will matter is, were you happy or not? Like, did you care about your life? Are you ecstatically excited to be alive, right? And so in general, a lot of our unhappiness emanates from this beating our head against the wall that's not yielding. We just beat our head against the wall and we just keep on beating it. And we're like, no, I want them to change. And they don't change. Oh, I want them to change. And they don't change. And we just keep on going on this path, this really terrible path forever and ever and ever. Whereas it's very easy to just switch it a little bit and say, okay, fine, they're not going to change. What can I do? I can change my attitude. Brilliant. Cool, right? I change my attitude. I realize they're not going to eat my food. I realize they're not going to appreciate me. I appreciate myself. I'm going to do it for myself. I'm going to do it for the love of me because I care about me and I want to be happy. I don't want to be miserable because of someone else. And so let's go on. Let's move on forward from there, right? And I know it's not like as easy as snapping a finger and saying, okay, I'm changing my attitude. But sometimes it is. Sometimes it's as easy as, all right, cool. So what can I do in this situation to not be unhappy anymore, right? I mean, it's very easy for us as INFJs to really put the locus of control among all of the people around us because we like harmony. We want to be in a harmonious situation. We want to be in a situation where everyone loves everyone and we're all like wearing flowers in our hair and running around and dancing and loving each other. Of course we want to be in a situation like that. I mean, come on, right? We're all hippies at heart, maybe. But we cannot be in a situation like that. It's not possible. We live in the real world. So either you spend all of your time in your imaginary world where we are running around in a meadow with flowers in our hair, or you live in this world right now here where people are not appreciating you and they don't care about you as much as they care about themselves. They are selfish because that's people. That's how people are. That's okay. People are selfish. And you have to either accept that and live with it, or, as I said, beat your head against the wall, right? And when you start thinking about it that way, the option to beat your head against the wall perhaps is the option that you might choose, right? You might be like, no, I don't want to choose the option where I'm happy. I want to remain miserable. I want to beat my head against the wall. Awesome. Consciously making that choice every single day to be unhappy, that's fine as long as you're consciously making it, right? But realize that there is another option. A lot of INFJs are like, but there is no other option. There is no other way for me to live. I mean, I have to live this way. I have to be miserable. I have to be unhappy. I mean, come on, look at the life that I have, right? Well, not really. There is an option. There's always an option. There's always an option to change your mind. There's always an option to change your perspective about something. There's always an option to bring that locus of control back into yourself and have internal motivation rather than external motivation. Every single time I get messages from people, because I'm on the outside at least, I can see very clearly how they can change their perspective and live a much better life, a much happier life, instead of being miserable about something that happened 20 years in the past that they're still holding on to, they're still holding resentment about it, and they just won't let it go, right? And it's very easy for me to see from the outside, but I'm sure when you look at it clearly yourself as well, you must be thinking to yourself, really, am I going to live like this forever? Am I going to be miserable forever because of this one other individual? Am I going to give away so much of my power to this other person? Really? I'm going to do this to myself? I'm going to die miserable because of this other person? It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you do that? Why would you spend all of your time being miserable for a person who doesn't even care about you, right? Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, these It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry, but it really doesn't. And so for me, whenever I think about it, I'm like, all right, so what can I do? Either I can be happy myself and make a situation or have a perspective where I can be happy with what's going on in the world, or I can be miserable, right? It's very easy to choose the happiness perspective. For example, it's very easy. There were many people who, when they left Thailand, they had to leave Thailand because of the COVID thing and they went back home. They were miserable. They were sad. They're like, oh my God, this sucks. I can't believe I have to leave. For me, I was like, all right, cool. This is happening. I can't fight against it. It's not something that I can change. So what can I do? I can be happy in the situation that I have. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to enjoy it. And I did. I enjoyed my last 3, 4 months in quarantine, in lockdown a lot. I had loads of fun with it. I chilled out. I learned how to play the ukulele. I knitted sweaters. I did a lot of videos. I wrote a lot. And I published a lot, and it was fun. It was fun. And so it was just a perspective change. I could have been like, well, yeah, this world sucks. It took me away from my favorite country or favorite city, and now I have to sit here, and I can't go anywhere, and I can't see any of my friends, and this sucks. Of course, I could have had this perspective, right? But I didn't, because I don't want to be miserable. I just don't want to be miserable. There's no point, right? I'm here for a short period of time, and it might be even shorter if these pandemic things keep on happening over and over again. I might be dead soon, so I'd rather be happy while I'm here. This video is already very long. If you have any questions about this, do message me or comment below and I shall do a follow-up video for sure. But I really wanted to do this video because I'm sick and tired of listening to INFJs complain about things that they can switch their perspective on just like that. Okay? Maybe not just like that, but very quickly. All right, again, questions, message me or comment below. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I shall see you the next time around. Bye for now.